Hi guys, it's Sebastian Bates here, the founder of the Warrior Academy and the host of the Warrior Academy podcast. Today I wanted to share with you a short chapter from the book Not a Victim. Not a Victim is a book I wrote in 2021 with the sole aim of helping parents mentor their children through the very, very difficult transition of bullying. I also recorded it as an audiobook, so if you'd like to have that book, then listen to this chapter, get a feel for what it's all about, and then have a look on Spotify or Audible for the audiobook, or even on Amazon for the physical book if you like a paper-based book. I really hope that it helps you prepare your child for the eventuality of going through bullying. Bullying is an inevitable but difficult transition that most of us go through in our lives. And as parents, I think it's really important we act proactively to prepare our children for the eventuality of having to go through it themselves. We can't always be there for our children, but we can give them the tools. We can empower them to face life's obstacles on their own. I hope you enjoy this chapter. Your first task is to identify in your child which C needs bringing up to the level of the other two. We call this the child's breakthrough area. It's the area you need to focus on first to achieve the quickest development in your child's character. You can discover your child's breakthrough area by visiting www.breakthrougharea.com. Next, it's time for some mental training. Michael Gervais says there are only three things we can train: our craft, our body, and our mind, which we will call our brain. Society is focused principally on our craft, and in different ways also on our bodies. Our mind is only just beginning to come into the surface. This may be to do with how easy it is to measure progress in each of these three areas. Craft is easy to measure. You go to school, where you either pass or fail your exams, and there are things you can do to improve your score. When you work for a company, your performance is tracked and measured, and you have annual conversations with your employer, where you discuss ways you can improve. Similarly, when it comes to the physical, we have so many ways of measuring our bodies. We have images of what is the norm. However, some of these can be misleading. We might see a person who looks athletic and muscular, but has a limp because there's something wrong with their balance or coordination. We are told that if we feel stiff, we must be getting old. But these two things don't necessarily go hand in hand. Training the brain, on the other hand, presents certain challenges. We can't easily measure or observe the capacity of our brain because we can't easily look inside it. Even if we could, we wouldn't know what to look for. If we can't measure something, the judgment as to whether we are improving it or not becomes subjective. Yet through science, it has become possible to monitor how our brains work and to measure how efficient our cognitive functions are. In other words, our mental fitness. Training the brain can be compared to taking supplements. People take supplements if their nutritional needs are not being met through their diet and lifestyle. It's the same with going to the gym when we aren't getting enough movement into our days. Training your child's brain can be viewed similarly. If there is a deficit or you simply want to create more capacity, training is a great way to do so. Once they have reached the required level, you simply need to maintain that level. I really hope you enjoyed today's Warrior Academy podcast episode. We're going to keep creating these episodes because I know that so many parents find them useful or get insights or get ideas about how to develop their child's character. But it all comes down to the three C's: confidence, conduct, and concentration. So if you want to get a deep insight into the levels of confidence your child has, the level of concentration they have, or the level of conduct they have, so that you can actually put a score next to it and then work towards increasing those scores like we do in the Warrior Academy, then I'd love to invite you to fill in the breakthrough area assessment. It takes about 5 minutes of your time, and you will get a personalized PDF report on your child's 3 C's. To access the breakthrough area assessment and find out your child's 3 C's score, all you need to do is go to www.breakthrougharea.com.